Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum student. Today we start with the chapter coordination and response. Today we will be doing about hormone. What is hormone? And first of all we start about the definition of hormone, and then we start with the function of insulin. Okay, now children, the question usually comes in exam: what is endocrine gland and what are exocrine gland? Now first of all, the definition of the endocrine gland is, what is endocrine gland? Endocrine glands are the gland, endocrine glands are the gland which does not have, endocrine glands are the gland which does not have any duct or canal. They do not have any duct or canal. They release their secretion. They release their secretion into the blood circulation. So this is clear. Endocrine glands are the gland which does not have any duct or canal. They release their secretion into the blood circulation. Blood into the organ, blood carried it to the organ where it has its action. Okay, blood carried to the organ where it has its action, or where it performs its action. You can write down that is better. Where it performs its action, perform its action, okay? Perform its action and is called target organ. So the action of hormone, where the action of hormone is done, that is called target organ. So the target organ is the organ where the action of the hormone is done. Is it clear? Where the action of the hormone is done is known as target organ. Now we start with the insulin. So this was endocrine gland. So the exocrine gland, definition of exocrine gland is the opposite of this endocrine gland. Endocrine glands are the gland which have duct, or canal. Now you already know that pancreas is a gland which is exocrine as well as endocrine in function. So pancreas is the only gland which is exocrine as well as endocrine. How it is exocrine? Because it produces digestive juices, amylase, lipase and protease. So pancreas is exocrine gland as well as endocrine gland. How it is endocrine gland? You see, in pancreas there are there are cells called, what is a cell called? There are cells called islet of Langerhans, called islet of Langerhans. So there are special cells in the pancreas, and these cells are called islet of Langerhans. If any of the questions are, where is insulin produced? So you say in pancreas there are cells called islet of Langerhans which produces insulin. Insulin is a hormone. Okay. So when the concentration. Next is when the concentration of blood glucose, when the concentration of blood glucose increases above the normal, when the concentration of blood glucose increases above the normal level, insulin is released, and insulin release which promotes the utilization of of glucose in the cell. So I repeat it once again. Question is, what is endocrine gland and what are exocrine gland? Endocrine glands are the gland which does not have any duct or canal. They release their secretion into the blood circulation directly. Blood carries it to the organ where it performs its action, and that organ is called target organ. The opposite of that endocrine gland is exocrine gland. Exocrine glands are glands which have duct or canal. So naturally, when they have duct or canal, they release the section directly into the organ which has its action, where there is action of it. So pancreas is a gland which is endocrine as well as exocrine in function. Now we start with for the insulin. In pancreas, there are cells called islet of Langerhans which produces insulin. When the concentration of blood glucose increases above the normal, insulin is released, which promotes the utilization of glucose by the cell. Okay. Now after that, we start with the function or the action of insulin. So let's start with the function of insulin. Now the function of insulin. So I will give over here heading function. First function is what it does. Function is that it decreases the blood glucose concentration. It decreases the blood glucose concentration it decreases the blood glucose concentration to normal by increasing the permeability of cell membrane by increasing increasing the permeability. Permeability means absorption power, ना जिससे ज़रा absorb हो जाए. By increasing the permeability, of cell membrane. By increasing the permeability of cell membrane. By increasing the permeability of cell membrane to glucose. So this was the first function. Number 2, stimulate liver and muscle cells. Stimulates liver and muscle cells. Stimulates liver and muscle cells to convert glucose to convert glucose to glycogen, to convert glucose to glycogen for storage. The third point is increases the oxidation of glucose. Increases the oxidation of glucose. Increases the oxidation of glucose during tissue respiration. So what happens? Oxidation, reaction with oxygen with glucose in the cell during tissue respiration to produce energy. So what does insulin do? It increases the process of oxidation, chemical reaction in oxygen with the glucose, that is called oxidation of glucose during tissue during respiration. You see they react with it, and what happens that the process of energy produces, high energy is produced. The faster the rate of oxidation, the faster the energy will be produced. Now we come to the next point, lack of secretion. So when glucose is not produced, lack of secretion. I'm not writing whole thing, I'm just writing lack of secretion. It means the lack of secretion of insulin. Now what will happen if the lack of secretion of insulin? The first point, glucose cannot be stored. Glucose cannot be stored or utilized by cell. So glucose level rises in blood. So what happens? Glucose cannot be stored or utilized. So glucose level rises in blood and is lost in urine. And is lost in urine, giving rise to diabetes. This is a disease in which glucose is lost in the urine, that is called diabetes. And the second thing is body grows weak. Body grows weak and there is loss of weight. The loss of weight, body oxidizes, body oxidizes, body oxidize fat instead of glucose. You know, glucose is not available, so body needs energy. So what happens? Body oxidize fat instead of glucose, leading to formation of ketone. Leading to formation of ketone, a poisonous substance. Ketone is a poisonous substance. I will explain again. Lack of secretion. If insulin is not produced, then glucose cannot be stored or utilized by the cell. So what will happen? The glucose level will rise in the blood, and this glucose will be lost in urine, giving rise to diabetes. Diabetes is a disease in which glucose is lost to the urine, and when there is loss of urine, what will happen? The body will grow weak, and there will be loss of weight, because glucose produces energy. So when glucose is not present, what will happen? Body will oxidize. Body needs energy. So what will happen? Body will break down fat instead of glucose. So when fat is broken down, then the ketone is produced, which is a poisonous substance. So next, what you can write more about the ketone? What will happen to the ketone? I'll rub it out. So what will happen? Ketone will be excreted in urine. The ketone is a poisonous substance. Ketone will be excreted in urine. Ketone will be excreted in urine, and that is called ketonuria. This is called ketonuria. Ketone excreting, that is called ketonuria, and death will occur. The patient may die. Is it clear? So again, I am repeating again. What will happen? The body will oxidize fat instead of glucose. Glucose not present. So what will happen? The body will break down fat. As a result of that, a poisonous substance, ketone, will be produced. And when ketone will be produced, what will happen? It will be excreted in urine. Ketone will be excreted in urine. That condition is called ketonuria, and death will occur. Is it clear? So with that, we then we come to the what will happen in either case. This is lack of urine. Now oversecretion of urine. Sometimes it happens that urine oversecretion also occurs. Oversecretion of urine. Oversecretion of insulin. In oversecretion of insulin, what will happen? Here this will decrease in glucose level. Number one, there will decrease in glucose level. The first thing will be that all the glucose will be stored. So decrease in glucose level, the level will become decreased. Low blood glucose result in condition called shock. So you see below normal. So what happens? The low glucose, the level will become low glucose level in blood. Low glucose level. You know that our glucose concentration in the blood should be normal. So when there is oversecretion of insulin, there will be decrease in glucose level. And what will happen? The low glucose level will cause a condition cause a condition called shock. There will be a condition called shock, and after that what happens? Coma. The person will go to coma, and death will follow. So you see, the death will follow. That may follow. So you see, the condition of the level of glucose should be normal in the blood. If it is if there is lack of secretion, then it will be dangerous, and if it is over secretion, then it is also dangerous. So here we are explaining to you the over secretion of glucose. What will happen if the insulin produced in insulin over secretion of insulin? Sorry, what will happen if there is over secretion of insulin? The glucose level will fall, and when the glucose level will decrease, the second condition will come, it will go below normal. So low glucose will cause a condition called shock. The person will get into become unconscious. That is shock, and later on, if it is not treated, he may go into coma, or death may follow. After that, death will be follow. So that is a dangerous thing. So in this, after this condition, usually in exam, insulin functions are what will happen if there is oversecretion of insulin, what will happen if there is a lack of insulin production. So I have written, you have got all the points of oversecretion and lack of secretion of insulin. Now we come to the other point, one of the most important points which might come in the exam, that is about adrenaline. So let's start with adrenaline, and then later we can do the other part. So let's start with adrenaline. Adrenaline is another. These two questions are frequently asked about the adrenaline and insulin. So adrenaline is produced by adrenal gland. Where is adrenal produced? Adrenaline is produced by the adrenal gland present at the anterior side of the kidney. So you can write down adrenaline secreted by adrenal medulla. The place where adrenal is produced is called adrenal medulla. It is the inner region of the gland. Okay, it is secreted during. Okay, it is secreted by inner region, and then we will. It is released in excitement. Anger, stress or fear. So we will continue more later on. Thank you, children. Let's be for the time being. We'll start with the reading again in the next lecture. Thank you very much.